Okay, so played Cody, played Powell. We have some criteria we're going to go over. So we got to rate these places. Say what we liked, say what we didn't like, would we play them again? So Cody's. First impressions from the parking lot when we pulled in. What'd you think, Lance?
It looks like a classy outfit. It looks like a classy.
That's what I thought.
Classy outfit. Their first impression is great. That's a great course. It looks professional.
I love the American flag just rolling, you know.
Yep.
Looked like a place you'd go to dinner with your family or something in the middle of town. What'd you think?
Thought it was good. Close to town, like it's really easy to get to. Like, and as soon as you get there, like parking lot was big and inviting and fancy.
Yeah.
A spacious parking lot. And there you were at the back of your pickup truck. I was just excited to see you, so I did a little.
You did a little
loo in there, and
you
then
did do a cookie in the parking lot in the red Range Rover
Yep.
that you borrowed from
brought
our
the
friend
piss
Kroll.
out of that thing.
Did you really do a cookie?
It was a tight circle.
Nice one. So the bar was phenomenal. Unfortunately, it didn't actually open up when we got there because we got there in the morning. And they didn't serve food until after 4. And it's Wednesday, so that was a minus.
Yeah, that was a negative.
Yeah. But it was, as far as a bar, you know, you walk into this nice clubhouse, and the bar was better than what I thought it would be. But that was a negative.
Yeah.
Price-wise, 6-pack of beer was $14.40. That was pretty good. A+.
What'd you think of Cody's practice facilities?
Putting green was good. Wasn't a big fan of the mats.
Yeah, I don't like mats either.
Mats.
Yellow balls.
Yellow balls. Yeah, hard yellow balls.
Yeah.
No.
It was $5 for like 24 balls. So
Yeah.
24 crappy balls.
I thought it was in great shape.
I did too.
Greens were great.
Love the greens.
I know
Tee-
they're getting
Tee
ready.
boxes were great.
The tee boxes were some of the best you can get on, and it was a public course.
Yeah, like
There's
they'd been laser leveled and
Yep.
trimmed with a pair of scissors. I agree that they were exceptional. So when we check out all those, and the public course, 18 holes, it was $82 to play it with a cart.
It was fair.
Yeah, that
It was a good price.
Yeah. Would you go back and play it again?
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
I would like to play it again.
I would. Scale of 1 to 10 when we add all that stuff up. Cody's a 7.0 in our review. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair.
a good one.
It's going to be one of the top ones in Wyoming for you.
For Muni, for sure.
Agreed. Yep. Drive a half hour and play Powell. What'd you think of the clubhouse, pro shop, bar, all that? I was actually surprised how much stuff they had at the pro
The
shop.
inventory in that pro shop
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff.
impressive for the location.
But
Yeah.
not one of them had a logo of their course.
No.
So that was, I mean, they had merchandise, but no logo.
Yeah. You could buy a tailor-made hat or you could buy whatever, but
Yeah.
none of it was really. Overall, practice facilities there. Didn't have mats, had new balls, but kind of the same as Cody, probably.
Yeah, and your rendition of Tin Cup, I think that kind of explained it. Like,
Yeah.
if there was armadillos in Wyoming, that might be
Where they are. Yeah.
facility.
The putting greens look decent though.
The putting green was nice,
That
yeah.
looked-
It had a bunch of holes.
I like a nice facility.
It was big. What about the course condition? Kind of two different nines, right? The front nine, you're out in the desert. The back nine, it's felt really old and mature, and it's tunneled by trees. I mean, it was a $42 golf course and that was 18 holes in a cart. And it kind of felt like maybe, I thought anyway, it's like you kind of got what you paid for there. McCat, all that stuff up that we talked about, and Powell's the score's a 5.05.
There's other boozing things between the bars and cart girls. Neither place had a cart girl. It's Wednesday, so that's understandable. Maybe they have them on weekends. The bar in Cody was much bigger and nicer. The Powell place was small and quaint. It was Minsley, but the bartender was friendly. So I would still put Cody above for the bar, but Powell would be like a pretty fun place too. So
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with that.
I bet they hang after men's league out there.
I bet people hang there,
That's
too.
a good little hang.
except for it's a long ways from town.
Well,
If we played it again, I'm saying right now, 4 strokes, easy, 4 strokes, right off the bat.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be a lot easier.
yeah, there's a par 5. I'd make sure we shot the right flag for sure.
If there was a white flag right in front of us and it was 182 yards, and he asked me, he's like, "Well, should they hit a hybrid?" I'm like, "How far do you hit a hybrid?" "About 190. I'm like, "Yeah, that's probably what you should shoot since the flag's 182." But that wasn't the flag to the hole. That was the flag to the bridge, which was also a white flag. So they were lined up, and I couldn't even see the other one. So I got yelled at a lot.
So he had like 265 to this flag, and Jared gave him the distance to hit it right into the middle of the creek.
Directly into the
And-
middle of the creek.
That's exactly what
To
he
his
did.
credit, he hit the center. It was perfect.
But he flew it right over that flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was
Great
pin
distance
high.
control.
I was on it. We pull away, and he's like, "There's 2 flags."
His face just dropped.
But there was no way for me to know. They were lined up.
I mean, there was 1 flag when we were looking at it. As soon as we drove to the side, it's like boom, boom. I'm like, I go, "What's that flag? It looks like it's on the bridge." And he's like, "Yeah, it is. Like, you just gave me the yardage and put it right in the water."
Yeah.
It should be noted that the people at Powell were very friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.